The Hide on Empty plugin will allow us to hide certain elements when another container is empty. So to show you an example what you can do with this, we have a quick scene set up here with some bullet points. And let's say you're filling out your bullet points and you want to make sure that if there's no text within the bullet point, that this bullet point here actually hides. So if we come into our text here and delete this, that orange block should hide, and you can do that with the Hide on Empty. And to set it up, there are several ways you can do it because it's dependent upon your container relationships. So what we'll do is we'll just go grab a font and a little object here to recreate that bullet point here. So we'll just use a sphere, and we can scale this down a little bit, drag a material on it if you want, and then we'll just go grab a font as well, and we'll drag this up into the scene tree and just place it next there. Now we want to set the scene up so that when we do type within the text editor, this orange sphere should appear, but if there's no text in there, it should hide itself. So the Hide on Empty is very dependent upon container structure, and what we need to do is slide it onto your object here. If you click on your Hide on Empty properties editor, what you have is a text container. So it says self, first child, or other. So this refers to basically the containers here. If we had it on its own container, it'd be on self. If it's a first child, then it would have to be underneath our container here like that. In this case, we're going to use other, and when we turn other on, it opens up a box here, so we can just slide our text right into there. Underneath that, there's a treat as numerical value. This stands for if your text or a value of your text equals 0, you could hide it that way. For our example, we're going to turn it off. And then you just need to update geometry, and we can come into our text here, and when we erase all of our text, that ball should disappear as well. So there are various ways you can set up a scene to do this. Hide on Empty is one tool you can use to do it. And to demonstrate what the other setting is here, the first child, we have another scene set up, so we can take a look at this. This time we have our Hide on Empty on a top container, and we have the text container set to first child. So as this first container here, as the text gets deleted, that second line will delete with it because we're telling it in the Hide on Empty the first child is the control container.